My name is Dave McPherson, and I want to welcome you to Daudi Ranch. There was this steel building that I had built years ago, this big one out here, and I wanted to incorporate the house into that because if you're in this area, you have the four seasons, and there's days, too much snow, too much rain maybe, where your kids can always have a place to play. Maybe it's a windy day. So that's the purpose of incorporating this together so that we could actually walk out of the house and walk right into what I call the gym. And the entertainment room is down there as well. So as you're watching a football game, you can see your children outside playing. We have soccer goals, basketball, things like that. So that played probably as much into the design of this. This area, I essentially built this 20 foot wide by the length of the house, because when I tore a building down in Denver, I had all of this wood. I just kept hauling and hauling and hauling wood from Denver to here. And as I was measuring and getting conceptual ideas, most of these timbers were 20 footers. And I had some that maybe were in the 24, 26 range, but the majority of them were in the 20 foot range. So that kept the design kind of like, you can't go any bigger. You can't go wider than the beam. So that's kind of how all of this happened. And I wanted a lot of glass. I don't like store-bought art. I like my art to just be the views. And so there's a lot of glass. If I have a painting, it's something that maybe somebody gave me or something like that. But I haven't bought anything except for the big painting here. And the whole house was designed around really just having one big party. You can live here. I'm here a lot by myself, but it's very normal to have 30, 40 people here. And everybody sleeps comfortably. We have the house next door, 2,200 square feet. And we have plenty of beds here. We have the bunk room downstairs. Every piece of this house, there are times in the winter I come here. I don't make a decision. I mean, it's just something calls you to that room. When it's really cold in the winter, I go into the study. Cup of coffee, I've got that fireplace. In the summertime, I find myself in this room right here. I don't know why. Obviously, when people come over, you gravitate to the lower areas. It's just a really spectacular feel. Every ounce of this house. Just about everything here, the rock, fireplace, 20,000 pound fireplace, all that rock came from outside. There's really nothing that has been brought in as far as rock is concerned. This whole house I built by myself. I mean, there was nobody else here. So everything was very challenging. The rails, there was an oil and gas group right over here, and I would just go over and buy rails for the railing. I would go around to, like surplus places looking for things. I have a table downstairs it's a dining room table, but I remember going to this place and I saw that it's about a 6-inch slab of granite, and if somebody buys the house, that has to stay because I don't think we can get rid of it. Yeah, so the master bedroom, I have so much glass. And when you have a lot of glass, you can't have wall. You don't have a wall space for your vanity. So I had a tank that was sitting out here. It was just a big water tank. I had to have something that would fit on the floor without being against the wall. So that's kind of a really neat feature upstairs. When we were first talking about selling, somebody had said you need to be careful about what you show on a website as far as wildlife. There's some families that don't want to see certain things, there's deer that live here. Obviously, there's a lot of properties that have those kinds of things. But if you're here in the wintertime, it's not unusual to see anywhere from 100 to 250 elk on a daily basis. I don't think I could ever build this again. My brother came in here and he was like, "You built this?" He's like, "How'd you do this?" I said, "I didn't even think about it. But now that I'm here, there are some days I wake up and I'm like, you did this? But I've told my wife, not doing it again. So it's a very unique place.